Hey, what's going on?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox.
How's your Saturday going today?
Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game.
Yeah, it was cold by me today. I went for a walk and it was like 50 degrees outside. A little chilly, but what are you going to do? I think they said Monday it's supposed to be warmer again.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill.
So I ended up trading Shota Imanaga, and I made a couple moves to get this done. But I ended up prying Fernando Valenzuela off of the Dodgers, and I ended up getting him in the deal for Imanaga, and I ended up trading, I got Ryan McMahon from Colorado, so I traded him to the Dodgers too in that deal. So I got Fernando, and then I went and I traded Fernando and Connor Wong to the Phillies because JT Realmuto's out for a couple months. So I traded Realmuto and I traded Fernando Valenzuela and Connor Wong to the Phillies for Cliff Lee. So I upgraded my 5th starting pitcher spot from Imanaga to Cliff Lee. So I'm hoping that'll be a good move for me.
Well, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Hank Aaron in the box now. No balls in a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Line drive. He makes the catch.
What's going on?
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And it's fouled away. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swinging a ground ball and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fastball is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so
Yeah, not the greatest outside today, but what are you going to do?
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, getting the nod in this one, Cy Young. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Sean Green.
Right fielder, Sean Green.
I feel like Green is not I wouldn't want him as my leadoff guy. I mean, I guess he's not terrible. They really don't have a great leadoff guy. 80 speed, so that's probably why they got him at leadoff. He's a good hitter. Baseball bash. Oh, today was a special day for baseball? Yeah, that's not cool.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And a count 1-2.
My Red Sox lost to Cleveland in the first game of the doubleheader, so that wasn't cool. I was hoping they'd pull that out. I couldn't even watch, though, because they blacked that out. I'm too close, apparently, in Buffalo to Cleveland.
That just misses, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, 4th right now on the American League home run leaderboard. And a big swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Ball.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Green on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Wagner has it for 1. Back to first, and that
Let's
is a double
go.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
play. And next for Toronto, Jose Bautista. Fought off foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
2 out, space is empty. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
I think it's kind of annoying. So a couple of years ago, I know you guys haven't been playing this game that long, but a couple of years ago, when they had players who never wore a number, like Cy Young or Hannes Wagner, it wouldn't make them wear 0. It would just have a blank number on the back of their jersey. I don't know why they changed that, because now I have 2 players on my team who never wore a number, and they both have to wear numbers. Kind of weird.
Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Manny Ramirez. Halladay back to work. And a foul ball. Halladay, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Ooh, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the
No,
book, you'll
that's
sometimes
inside.
see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And quickly one away in the second.
Finished him off by
Batting
blowing
fifth,
it by
first
him up
baseman,
high,
David
but they did a
Ortiz.
really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
And stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That misses. 1-0. Ortiz would make it 2,500 career hits with a knock here. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Can you believe how rare a feat this is, Boog? Barely 100 players in MLB history have put together 2,500 career knocks. Congrats to him.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting sixth, center fielder Willie Mays.
Willie Mays digging in now. He's a guy who does it all. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time.
Look at that stop.
Batting
Ooh.
seventh, third baseman
Well, an
Wade
aggressive slide at
Rob.
second base, but it
Oh,
was
Bichette's
lethal.
robbing me of hits out here.
Trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the
I feel like his
slide
fielding's
had
not that
to
great
throw
either, if I remember correctly. He's got like 60-something fielding, doesn't he? Oh, Bichette's out here robbing me. Yeah, 66 fielding. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would say if it's great for the organization or not. I mean,
3 hits last night.
it means they have the most great players of all time, probably. We can like it or not. I'm not a Yankees fan. I'm a Red Sox fan, so I'm kind of the opposite. But the Yankees are the most iconic franchise in baseball. And there's a reason for that. They've had the most success, and they've had the greatest players over the history of baseball.
Down to the inning. The other way. Fair ball.
Oh, Willie, go. Oh, he had a little bobble, too. There we go. We got this.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't
Batting
great,
eighth,
and it really
shortstop,
hurts when it
Ozzie
costs your
Smith.
team a run.
Ozzie Smith now at the plate. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with that person, so I would have to look that up more. But sure, if I asked my brother, he'd give me an answer. But he's not here today. He's at our cabin in the southern tier.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left
I
off.
feel like a lot of people slipped in this draft, Caden,
It's the Red Sox 1, and the Jays nothing.
that we maybe didn't see coming before last year's season started. Like, for sure, Shedeur. But Quinn Ewers, like, picked that late. Like, I mean, he didn't have a good year this past year. At least not a great year, but I feel like he's better than a 7th-round pick or whatever he was taking.
Held to the bottom of the second. Now the draw. Carlos still got it. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Missed inside with the curve. That's a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Varitek gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Ryan Clark's son, huh? I wonder if he's got that, I wonder if he's, what did Ryan Clark have? I don't want to say it was sickle cell anemia. I don't think that's what it was. He had something with his blood, though, wasn't it? Maybe it was sickle cell. I don't want to say that because I don't know what it was. But I wonder if that, that like blood disorder that Ryan Clark had. I wonder if it's like, I wonder if his son has it. Because I remember Ryan Clark couldn't play in Denver. So whenever they played the Broncos, he couldn't play. He couldn't go there.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two balls in a
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could look it up, but I can't remember what it was. But I remember every time Ryan Clark played in Denver, even in the playoff games, I know he really wanted to play the one playoff game, but they wouldn't let him because he literally could like die because it's so high up in altitude that it made his blood really thin or something like that, so he wasn't allowed to play.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Bichette up to the dish. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next offering upstairs.
Yeah, I saw Caden,
Out towards left center.
I saw the Bills, I think the Bills traded up twice to pick in front of the Jets.
We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
They must have been worried the Jets were going to take their guy a couple times. Oh, what channel were you watching the draft coverage on that they were doing the ad break? ESPN?
That one misses in the dirt.
Yeah, on Thursday I watched the Pat McAfee show for the draft. That was really funny. That guy that pretends to be
A swing and a miss, and that's
what's his name? Mel Kiper, Mad Mel Kiper. He has his, he's called. That guy's hilarious when he was doing his draft coverage. So I watched Pat McAfee Thursday, and yesterday me and Lewis watched an NFL Network presentation of it. Like, I think it might have been Bucky Brooks and someone else. I can't remember what else it was. But so Thursday we watched Pat McAfee, and then Friday we did the NFL Network. Today I didn't watch it at all.
Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt
You think
today.
Cy Young is like Whitey Ford? I can see why you would say that. Well, they both played in a really old era. Although Cy Young played a lot earlier than Whitey Ford played. Whitey Ford played in the 50s and 60s. Cy Young played in the late 1800s and the early 1900s. So, yeah, but like pitch selection wise, and like they're both kind of soft tossers. So like, ooh, that was close. So like, you know, I can see the comparison. It makes sense. It's kind of like more like a right-handed Whitey Ford with the curveball. Although I think he throws a little harder than Whitey, but I could be wrong.
Great hustle to get himself a knock.
Okay, absolutely gorgeous bunt. Just got it. Oh, I was safe. Why would I challenge? Great effort by Jose Bautista too. He's not a great defender. Look at that reaction time. We hope they drafted terribly for our sakes. This is actually a really good play by Jose Bautista, never known for his defense. Look at that. Not a bad play from him. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a tie. Tie goes to the runner. His foot's on the base. So I'm definitely safe. Because the ball has to hit the back of the glove, which it does right there. And his foot's on the base now, so the right call.
First, Hank Aaron getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
The Bills drafted another defensive tackle too. They got that guy from what's it called? From Kentucky. I was glad they drafted him.
That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a miss. Nice job behind the plate.
I mean, our run defense really wasn't that bad last year. Like, we shut down Derrick Henry in the playoff game, the one that mattered. So we shut him down there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was better than people might think it is. He had one good run in that game, and that was it, that playoff game. But yeah, we definitely could use that. Definitely could use that help.
35 seconds, so not a whole lot of stress with this icing call.
The runner at first with 2 gone. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
I wanted Tez Johnson. Did somebody? Oh, the Buccaneers drafted Tez? Dang, I'm jealous. I knew we didn't get him, but I didn't know. I didn't know who got him. Franchise mode is pretty much, in my opinion, the same as it has been. It's a little different, but it's not like game. If you've played it before, it's not game-changingly different than it's been in years past. So, I mean, if you're looking for big changes, I wouldn't say there's any big changes. At least not yet. I'm still in the first 25 games, but...
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Just missed.
I wanted to steal there with Hannes Wagner, but I didn't get any good counts that I wanted. Took no bad pitches.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I think the Bills only took 2 offensive players, which is actually fine by me. Everybody wanted defense for them. So we got a corner from Ohio State. I don't know if you saw that, Caden. Almost called you Colin. I don't know what you thought about that corner when he was at Ohio State last year. I don't know how much I saw. I know you like Ohio State, but I don't know how much you watched Ohio State.
Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but that might be right. And they took him like the 5th or 6th or something, so it's not like they invested high in him. But
out to short. Handles, throws to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back.
I mean, we have like a ton of corner depth now. We went from last year having only Christian Benford really, and Rasul Douglas. I'm not gonna discredit Rasul because I don't think Rasul was bad last year, but he wasn't that good either. But we went from that. We dumped Elam. What about Jackie Robinson? What is that in reference of?
Delgado steps on the bag, up one down.
Yeah, we re-signed Tre'Davious White, brought him back. He knows the scheme really well. We re-signed Dane Jackson. He knows the scheme really well, so like that's really good for like fourth and fifth corners. We drafted that guy from Kentucky. I like him. He'll probably start opposite of Benford. Teron Johnson in the slot. Like I don't know. I feel like our corner depth went pretty up. Ooh, I think I just won a bunch of money on Barbashev scoring the OT winner here. Yeah, I think Tre'Davious is going to be good for us. He's just not
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He's just yeah. Well, he's not as fast as he used to be either. He had two major injuries. He had an Achilles and an ACL, I want to say. So he's not the athlete he used to be. This right here is manager mode for this game. So it looks like the presentation of an actual like a TV broadcast. It's like you make all the decisions, but you in this particular mode.
Mays in the box with 2 gone.
So when you play any of your franchise games, they've always had this in here. Just you can do the regular play game feature, you can do the manager mode feature, or you can do the sim style, the actual simulated, like quick manage game.
It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays.
Got a no-hitter going right now from Cy Young. It's early though.
Bottom 4, and the batter down, Sean Green.
Right fielder, Sean Green.
Bro, I don't tell you how to play your games. And you're playing.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Yeah, it does move decently fast. It definitely moves faster. It definitely moves faster when you have a good pitching matchup, obviously. Like, this is a Roy Halladay against Cy Young. So there's not a ton of hits, not a ton of base runners, not a ton of scoring. But when you have like a high-scoring game, the game takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And obviously extra innings makes it go longer too if you go to extras. If you have a low-scoring pitcher's duel, it can take you like an hour 15.
How difficult is that to do? Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how
We're not going to shift here.
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The Blue Jays hitless so far in the game. And that's in for a strike.
Did you say who scored? There's a bunch of comments going on, so I don't know what your who comment was about, Caden. Ivan Barbashev scored for Vegas, so that was good for me. I'm pretty sure I picked him for Vegas.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
What happened? I bet $5 on. I used a $5 free bet on 2 different players from each team to score the OT winner in the hockey game. I picked Barbashev for Vegas, and it won me $150.
Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Yeah, buddy.
Bautista batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Blue Jays down a run. That one outside.
Landon, I saw that you
Waiting on deck.
I saw that you were in here. There was just a lot of comments going on. Right? It's hard to respond to all of them when they're all coming in right away.
Swing if he gets the chance.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0.
How much money did I put on the barbershop bet? So I used 2 free bets that I had. Oh, did Shiloh go undrafted?
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you.
Yeah, I had two $5 free bets from No Sweat Bets I placed earlier in the week that lost, so I rebet the $5 bets on a person on each team to score in overtime. And I took Zuccarello from Minnesota, so I lost that one. But using the legends, well, they don't rate them by by the numbers like that. Like, they rate them by category. But I mean, mine and my brother's teams are stacked. So like, we put all the legends on the teams before we start the franchise of the teams like that they should be with. So like, we put Willie Mays on the Giants. I traded for Willie Mays. I put Hannes Wagner on the Pirates. I traded for Hannes Wagner. I gave them like Devers and some other stuff. Hank Aaron was on the Braves. Ozzie Smith was on the Cardinals. So me and my brother make trades after the franchise starts. But there's some really good teams and there's some really crap teams. Like the Rockies are pretty crap. Miami's pretty crap. The White Sox aren't good. It's kind of like a lot of the teams in real life still, because they don't have anyone else to. Because they really don't have anyone else to supplement besides whatever legends they might have. And like the White Sox lost a legend. They lost Paul Konerko from last year. I might have to punt again. I'm gonna like, this is crazy. Yes, I saw it's Judge's birthday. I only got 3 hits. They have none though.
Looking his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Just missed.
Yeah, this game is absolutely flying with these 2 legends on the mound. No, the only slider we put up is the CPU trades. So we put CPU trades to the max. I don't know if can I look at sliders on here? Settings, sliders. So yeah, all the sliders we just leave them right in the middle. So it's on GOAT difficulty. Sliders are all in the middle. You can't see the one in here that we have changed because it has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. But we have the computer's CPU trades, like CPU to CPU, turned all the way up, so that way they can make whatever moves they want to make to try to make that better. Because you're mad at them, Jared, or what?
Now in Toronto.
Or are you mad at me?
First baseman Carlos Delgado. Young back to work.
Don't be mad at me, bro. I didn't do anything.
And that's through their first.
Your cousins said that your crush is hot. And I said that's a good thing. You should take a compliment for that. It's better than saying your crush is busted. If they're like, man, your crush is busted looking, I'd be worried. But if they're like, man, she's hot, like, that's cool, that's good. You want other people to think your crush is hot. He said snowflake.
He's 0 for 1. And now That one fouled off. Home team down a run. Last half.
Yeah, this game is almost half over already. This game is flying with these two legends pitching. Neither offense is doing crap.
One in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One thing we do turn off for the franchise is team budgets, because the legends have like predetermined contracts. Like, I don't know how you determine. I don't know how they determine the contracts for the legends, but like a lot of them have like 1 year, $30 million deals and stuff. So I don't know how they determine that, but if it's by overall and service time and stuff. But yeah, we turn budgets off for that reason, because that would make it really difficult if teams had to try to not ignore their budgets.
And that one upstairs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Yeah, maybe they should have. I don't disagree with you there, Jared. I just think you're making more of a big deal out of it than you should.
That clips the corner.
Now this offense has just been locked down.
It's not like they said that they want to try to make your crush their crush. Not like they said that. Not like they were like, I want to steal Jared's girlfriend or something. It's not like they said that. They just said she's hot. So, but you're right. I mean, they could have kept that to themselves. I hear you on that.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. Now a screamer into the outfield. Santander puts it away. One up, one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was no intent on hurting anyone's feelings there.
Now the number 2 hitter.
Oh my gosh, that was a rocket right at the left fielder.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield.
Hey, a base hit.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Williams in the box for the 3rd time.
Trying to get a 2-0 count here to steal on. Or maybe 2-1 or 1-2. Here we go. Because now they won't pitch out. The computer will pitch out before that. If it's 1-1, sometimes they'll pitch out. But on 2-0, they never pitch out to make it 3-0.
Rudder takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
You know, nights like this, when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there.
Teddy.
And that one is going to go. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Ramirez, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 300. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. He's been a great free agent sign. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show.
What are we talking about?
And welcome back to the
Who's more considerate or what? I don't know what's going on. We're still talking about. We're still talking about that thing from yesterday.
Go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball 1 there.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. First time up, he grounded to third. That one misses in the dirt.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Ex-business.
No.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. His righty-lefty splits there. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Kirk leads off first with 1 away. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
Seems like I don't know what do you want them to say to you, Jared? Like, they already apologized, and then you kept saying you kept bringing it up like you didn't accept their apology, so now they're calling you a snowflake. Like, I'm confused as to, like, what do you want them to do? They both said that they were sorry. They were like, hey, we didn't mean to hurt your feelings, sorry. And then you sent the crying emoji, and they said stop crying. I get it, they hurt your feelings, but they both apologized.
field. It's a ball. A massive home run. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3.
I don't even know who that is. Are you telling me about all the undrafted free agent signings? All these teams always make a ton of undrafted free agent signings, which is good, I guess. Give them a chance, try to build a team, you know. I don't know who that is though. Is he related to? Oh, it's a quarterback. Okay. It doesn't hurt. Get more QBs on that roster. Try to get the future guy for them. Why are you saying what? Sorry about what?
Right through there for a strike.
Playoff hit 6 of that series. Drift again. Touch the water. Shields it up.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
He needed that one.
Yeah, that's cool. They have chemistry together. That doesn't hurt.
He was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now here is Jose Bautista. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. The next offering misses.
Ooh, almost hit him there.
Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2-2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now.
You knew they would do that to you? You knew they would say your crush is hot? What? Or call you a snowflake? Or what? What are you talking about? You knew they would do what to you?
Next to hit, Carlos Delgado. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Come on, Cy Young, we got to get out of this inning.
Next offering misses down and away. 2 on, 2 outs. That one down the line, but it kicks foul. Next one misses, and it's 2-2. Down and in, moved his feet. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I don't think they ever denied it, Jared. Did they?
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Man, that was lucky.
Cuts into Toronto's deficit.
I had a perfect game, I think, going through the first 5 innings. Then they stormed back like that.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Check swing, no appeal. Action in the pen down there. Chad Green up and loosening in the pen. Garcia getting cranked up as well. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Curve in the dirt.
2-1.
Might be a mistake, but I think I'm gonna give Cy Young one more batter so that way I can maybe get O'Day through the next 3 or 4 before I put Andrew Miller for Sean Green at the top of the lineup. That's the managerial thought process here for next inning.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball popped up. Clement puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox.
Why are you being so dramatic, Jared?
First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Inside, just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Outside, and now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fly ball to right. Green settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now
and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Grounds 1 to short. No throw. He's safe at first. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Roy Halladay will depart.
Ooh, they finally taken Halladay out of the game. That's a sight for sore eyes for me. Their bullpen isn't very good.
Brian Burr gets the ball now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jason
Oh, they took him out kind of early, though. He could have definitely given them another 20-ish pitches. He definitely could have got them out of the inning here.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
Smith off of first with 2 away. And strike 2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Runner.
There goes Ozzie. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Runner goes again. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
What a great pitch.
And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Inside, just missed. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's into the bullpen.
Come on. That was the one thing I didn't want to happen there. I should have seen that coming.
It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bichette digs in now. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
For Boston,
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Darren O'Day.
Darren O'Day.
Strike on the inside corner. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And it drops in. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Clement in the box now. Takes strike 1. Just missed. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Andrew Miller preparing to come on if needed. Bichette goes. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Oh, you're all in the same house right now? That's funny. You guys are yelling at each other on my stream instead of yelling at each other in real life.
The changeup missing. Counts full, 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
And that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run.
Come on, O'Day.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2.
That mound of his didn't help much.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Puts it away for the out. Throw over to first.
Now batting.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Oh, dang, he didn't even bother running to first base in that drop third strike. He was like, nah, I'm not trying.
Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Sean Green. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Miller into the game.
30.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Infield shifted to the pull side. Just missed.
That's the ball.
There's the strike. And now 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Checks his swing. Now to appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. High fly ball, right field. Hank.
Ooh, Green made me poop my pants there.
Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chad Green.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays. Number 57.
And here is Honus Wagner.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one misses up and in. Ball one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And a 1-0. And another ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And down on strikes he goes. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. One out. So up next, Hank Aaron.
Man, they had absolutely nothing against me in the first 5 innings. Literally absolutely nothing. No hitter into the 6th. Now they got 3 runs and it's all tied up. I'm mad.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next offering is downstairs. Just missed. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit.
That swing is all about believing in yourself, especially here in the late stages. Sitting with the 3-0 count and using it to your advantage. A great job of hitting in a big spot.
Digging in, Ted Williams. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. He went around. And that is out of play. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On a line. And there's 2 away. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And that one got a piece of him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
David Ortiz now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound. Trying to get a little.
Ooh, that's a strike. They definitely squeezed him there.
By it though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
So 2 balls and no strikes. First and second, 2 down. That's smashed towards center. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball.
And this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Bautista in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering upstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And ball 4 to a board.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, no outs. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado. 0 for 3 in this one. This is again 5 in a row.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
There's the strike. Go ahead run at second. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
And that could have been a strike too.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And it remains 2-2. Guerrero, the lead runner out at second. Bautista on at first with nobody out. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. He's already homered in this game.
Giving Miller one more guy.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one misses. 2-0.
Come on, umpire. It's 2 50-50 balls. You could have called the strike. You called the balls both times against me.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. So they turn to their closer, Dennis Eckersley.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Into center. Mays on his horse. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tagging from third.
Ooh, that was a bad idea to send Vlad Guerrero on a short fly ball against Willie Mays. Bad decision, computer. And they say AI is gonna outsmart us.
welcome back. And here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jeff Hoffman.
And stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays, known for his late inning heroics. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And forget it.
Willie, dang, look at Willie getting the double play and then getting the go-ahead homer in the ninth. Let's go.
It's 4-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one.
I wonder if they'll update the Red Sox home run celebration to the Wally head instead of the little inflatable dumbbells like they had last year.
Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Hoffman, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that's in the dirt. 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ozzie Smith will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Just off the outside part of the plate.
One ball, two strikes.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In the dirt. The count now 2-2. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, catcher Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ball one, no strikes.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Substitution being made at first. On the pinch run, Pete Crow Armstrong. At the plate, Honus Wagner. That one in there across the letters. Crow Armstrong leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Slide stop definitely made that more difficult. I'm just glad they didn't pitch out.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Bottom nine, leading off Ernie Clement.
Second base.
Ready for me, the new catcher now.
A defensive change for the Red Sox.
Also entering the game, Andres Jimenez. He's the new third baseman.
Ready for me. A defensive change for the Red Sox. Now playing third base, number 60.
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, shit, that's where guarding the lines against the double bites you.
Coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. You just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And that's outside. Ball one. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Move to first. Back in there standing. And that one clips the corner. And misses inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. One-run game, bottom nine. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Varsho, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And that misses. And now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Sean Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball four, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
Sean Green next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So You don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Makes the catch for the second out. And that is the ball game.
Holy crap, what a strange double play.
And you start to gain this momentum.
I don't know if I've ever seen a double play like that since I've been playing MLB The Show. Like, he bounced off of him, didn't hit the ground, still caught it, and then threw it to second base for the double play. That's wild.
As long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John.
Alright, that's it for the stream today. My brother's got a game to play. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, dang, I don't have an off. Oh, wait. I got an off day here. That's not so bad. Alright, peace out, people.